I see the Bengals. The shit games. They're playing the shit games. Charlotte and Degree Live. Okay. Anyways. They're playing the shit games up in Twitch. Montgomery and Bush. Walking down Bush, turning on Montgomery. I'm going right there. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Bird. There's no sun on this street. It's better to be in the sun, of course. Pine Street, Montgomery. What's the wreck look like? They're sold out of what I want. So I will get one I don't want. One I don't want. Hello?
Right there. Oh, right here.
Okay.
You good? All right. Yep, there you go. All right. Yeah, no membership, right?
Right. I'll just use my debit card.
Do you need a bag?
No.
I'll do it. There you go, friend. That's what I'm talking about. 126 out of $2. The second from Sam. Second from Sam. There we go, my friend. Hey, have a nice one. All right. Take it easy, my friend.
You can almost see my house from here, but this damn building's in the way. Right. There's the backside of Twitch. This street has a name, but nobody gives a shit about it. Yeah, that's right. Pine. Is that what I said? mentioned Pine Street, right? Pine Street. No, nobody gives a shit about Pine Street. If you drive up Pine Street, you're special. Pine Street is like the back door to the top of Russian Hill. There was a lot of food in the kitchen when I walked by. Ah. Kidding, shit. That kid just tripped on his own foot. Belden Place Alley. My kitchen is on the second floor right there. Those windows, that's our football room. If I catch a rat, I throw them in the bushes right here. Geese. What is it? Okay, I'll take some. Yeah, sure. That might be the good part. Okay. It's a big spread for a Saturday. Yeah.
It's the what?
Big spread for a Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, that looks nice.
would you like some St. John?
Better than nothing. Oh, geez, thank you. That's all right. I got a fork. I do have one. Yeah, thank you. for it.
I know so, thank you.
This was in the oven when I left. Double dipping my intentions in the lobby is to catch food when they put it out. You walk through the lobby once, you won't see it. You gotta come back. Your first time in the lobby will give you an ability to estimate if the food will be ready at all today. Sometimes they won't have none, so you don't expect none when they come back. I've been handed a lot of cold food at this place, but this is the first time I've ever had a hot food on a paper plate from these people. You can take your money and try to spend it. There ain't nothing open. All the good shit is given away free. Like my phone. I got my phone for free. I mean, maybe I feel like crap.
Right, the regular season.
They haven't faced the Chiefs this season. And the last time that they faced Mahomes in the playoffs, they lost in the Super Bowl.
That's the thing that came into play too in the NFC Championship against the Lions. They were down so bad, like we talked about in that first half. Even after the game, Steve Wilkes, the 49ers defensive coordinator, was not happy with his defensive effort. He didn't see the fire that he wanted to see, and he did not see the fire that it's going to take to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though they have so much talent.
So much talent. They're probably the most talented, complete team
Star-studded
in the NFL.
Defense,
Pro Bowls,
star-studded offense.
Pro Bowl is everywhere.
Right.
At every position.
Right. Yeah.
And then you have Brock Purdy.
Who was a Pro Bowler himself, for the record.
Yep.
I worry that if you need that fire, I mean, this is the game that you're going to have all the motivation you possibly have.
Yeah.
But the 49ers cannot get down early.
Yeah.
I do not trust them if they get down. Even with all of that offensive firepower, they cannot get down early.
Yeah.
And his defense needs to hold up its end of the bargain.
Yeah, they do. Okay. Who has the most to lose and who has the most to gain this Super Bowl?
49ers.
For me, both answers are on the 49ers. Who has the most to gain? I think Brock Purdy, hands down. If he goes from the last pick in the draft to a Super Bowl champ in his second season,
The Wilkes pick.
he will be in a different
The
conversation.
Rooney
And
pick.
he finally gets that respect from all the haters, because there are a lot on Brock Purdy. You can't deny a Super Bowl championship.
That's true.
Who has the most? So that was who has the most to gain? Did I say that who has the most to gain was Brock Purdy? Okay, good. So who has the most to lose? I think it's Kyle Shanahan. He has everything on his
But he
resume
won't lose his job.
except a Super Bowl championship. And if he loses, his two losses in the Super Bowl will be to Andy Reid and the Chiefs. He was also the offensive coordinator for the Falcons when they blew the Super Bowl lead to Tom Brady and the Patriots in that 2016 season. So I think there's a lot riding on this.
Let's go, guys.
Shanahan said, though, the 2019 Super Bowl was worse than the Falcons collapse.
Really?
Yes, he said that.
We have head coach.
Just head coach.
that's-
2019 Super Bowl, I did that.
Like everything kind of just lands on you.
Bad Super Bowl.
So who do you think has most to gain, most to lose?
I agree with you, but in this 49er spirit, I will say, you're zagging.
Okay, let's go.
I do think that it's Patrick Mahomes has the most to gain.
Because of the
And
dynasty.
Andy Reid.
Because they become a dynasty with this one.
I did a whole piece on FoxSports.com about Mahomes' first 6 years versus Tom Brady's 6 years.
Okay.
First 6 years of his career. Mahomes' stats
Yeah.
blew Tom Brady's out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Mahomes' first season as starter, he led the league with 50 touchdowns. He has, like Matt McMullen was talking about,
Yeah.
he hasn't finished less than the AFC championship game. His season hasn't ended before
That's
that.
the normal.
And if he was to continue at this pace,
Yeah.
he needs 3 championships, though, in his first 6 years to tie Tom Brady.
Okay.
And continuing on this
So
pace,
he needs this.
he needs, I mean, statistically, there's plenty of stats to say, obviously, that he has had, Tom Brady had the benefit of so many good defenses early on in his career.
Yeah.
You could argue that Tom Brady was purely a game manager in the first couple of years until he got Randy Moss.
Okay.
Which, like I said,
But you think not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
I think, yeah, you want to rebrand the image of a game manager.
Right.
Okay.
Also,
Everyone's
different-
putting, there's a lot of hate surrounding it, all the Cam Newton stuff coming out about the game manager. If you're winning games and you're on a good team, it's not a bad thing.
Like I said, I really think that there are at most 5 game changers at the quarterback position
Yes.
in the league right now.
Yeah.
Probably more like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I also, it was a different era of quarterbacking too for Tom Brady, so that's why his stats don't look like they compare to, like, there was the run game was much more prevalent in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You didn't have just this pass happy, extremely productive, in yardage totals at least, offense. Like, it wasn't the norm for quarterbacks to throw for 4,000 yards when Tom Brady was first starting out each season. Now that's the benchmark for elite quarterback play, right? With that being said, I think Patrick Mahomes needs this. And Andy Reid can become, just the 5th coach to have 3 Super Bowls in league history. So, yeah.
Better than Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin.
5th head coach with the same team.
With the same team.
With the same team.
Bill number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy too. But on the other hand, like, if Kyle Shanahan wins, it would be the first father-son head coaching duo to win titles. Here's a fun fact here. Ed McCaffrey and Mike Shanahan won 3 Super Bowls together, and now their sons, Christian McCaffrey and Kyle Shanahan, have
They
a chance
finally
to win
mentioned
both
Ed. They
together.
finally say
I
Ed
don't know if you saw, but
McCaffrey.
There's been so many fun memes and photos going around of Christian McCaffrey getting lost in the confetti when his dad.
His dad's
had
way
Super Bowl.
better.
I mean, it's the history. These are just football families. So yeah, you guys. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. We're gonna take a quick break here, but when we come back,
After
how
I wake
focused
up.
are the players in Sin City leading up to the big game? You're listening to Fox Sports Radio. That's next.
You know when the big game goes down.
We're glad about the love of the game.
We'll have the play. We'll have the breakdown. Before and after.
Radio. You can try and get entertainment out of something else, but good luck. When you turn up your radio, it delivers all day long. YouTube, you have to stop, get commercials. Video wins, you have to change channels. The radio is the king.
Some people just know the best places to eat in town. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate. They know exactly where to go to get exactly what you're wanting. They know where to find the spiciest hot pot, the gooeyest brownies, and the tenderest, most flavorful portobello steak. Those people also know that safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
Where's my nigga? Where's the razor nigga?
Urgent cancellation settlement message. On September 6th, the government announced it will be providing fast, guaranteed settlement to cancellation bereaved families and civilians.
Gamer
All
mouse.
between $100,000 and $550,000 with an option for higher amounts. If you or a loved one spent time in Camp Lejeune and suffered cancers of the bladder, liver, or kidneys, leukemia, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Parkinson's, or kidney issues, you may qualify for compensation and could be paid within
Your
60
date on
days
this?
after accepting your settlement with your VA benefits fully protected. You may be entitled to a significant financial award for your Camp Lejeune claim, but you must act now. Call the James Harris Law Camp Lejeune helpline now to get the compensation you deserve. We're already fighting for thousands harmed by the water at Camp Lejeune. Call now or you may forever lose your right to be awarded a settlement between $100,000 and $550,000. For your free evaluation, call 800-387-6633. That's 800-387-6633.
Floofs on all fours.
633.
Hi, it's the Hurt. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. A common misconception about relationships is that they have to be easy to be right. But But sometimes the best ones happen when both people put in the work to make them great. Therapy can be a place to work through the challenges you face in all your relationships. Friends, work, your significant other, or anyone. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Visit BetterHelp, HELP.com/succeed. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy.
How do you open your closet?
Wherever you are. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and of course suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. Switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not.
Your own soulmate.
Visit BetterHelp.com/succeed today and get 10% off your first month. That's
Everybody's welcome.
BetterHelp.com/succeed.
Hit the like, smash the
Are you
bell.
curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse clubs. The best deals on top-rated TVs
There's a lot of
are at
Therians
video
online.
only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at video only. How about $500
I'm so happy
for
for all
your
the
old
Therians
TV?
that have found
Try
me.
doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into video
Other people
only.
don't understand
If
you.
do-
I mean, I understand you. You got your mask in. Pause. You like vertical streams, not horizontal streams. Who cares what kind of streams you like? Just stream vertical so people can find you. This ain't TikTok. I can't stream on TikTok. Everybody wants to vertically stream on TikTok so they can get the audience, but you get the same audience vertically streaming on YouTube. Here you are. I can't as well. I was live on the iPad for a minute. No viewers. But hey, this show took 20 minutes for somebody to show up. Viewers. Floofs on all fours. I'm loading up your channel. Loading up Floof's channel. Welcome. I see you. Avocados. I like avocados. So, everybody. Do you know what Floof looks like? Floof looks like. Can you believe this Floof? Jesus. Oh my God. It's nice to have a bunch of girls under 10 turn up to your show, but that's not really the kind of show I make. I taunt old people who don't relate to young people. I bet your parents couldn't even do this in front of a camera because they're so in their ways. They're in their ways. Your ways. I'm in San Francisco waiting for the Super Bowl. There's nothing else in the world. Everybody else is pretending they're doing something else, but they're full. They just deliberately do dumb shit during the Super Bowl because that's the only time they can get away with it. Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung. I'm gonna press like so I get a like, okay? What are you waiting for? Hit like. I'm gonna win. I win no matter what. because I like the Chiefs and I like the 49ers. I live in San Francisco. We win if I don't care who wins. I win. As soon as it's over, it's over. We're done. I won. I don't have to wait for that. Same with you. We all win. We're all winners because none of us give a flying fuck about San Francisco. They'll either win or not go home. They ain't going home. They already unpacked their locker room. Even if they win, bro, they're staying in Vegas. If you win, are you staying in Vegas or are you going home? Are you a big winner? Are you going to stay in Vegas? What kind of loser goes home after they win? The 49ers will be home the next day. Kansas City is probably closer to Vegas. Exactly. It's hype though. We've waited over 5 years for this story arc. Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania wants to pretend his story arc versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is gonna punch the shit out of Cody. Okay, that's right. Roman Reigns in my house. That's right. Yeah, it came out just like yeah. I hear voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they said stop vaping. 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday in San Francisco. Kickoff in 25 hours. We have a basketball game today, the Warriors and the Suns. I'm 47. I remember the Suns in 1994. Decent team. They fell off though. They couldn't stand up next to the Texan teams. That midget Mark Johnson. Oh, somebody's pressing the like. I see that the hearts are flying in chat. Now they're going faster. How old are you? You're all young. You're all young. It doesn't really matter just how many days of experience you have. The total days is slightly more exciting than that amount of years. Do you know in 1971, my mom met my dad on this day, February 10th, 1971. My mom met my dad. During an earthquake. 12 is pretty old. But our society will repress your ability to make decisions for yourself. Namely with what you watch and what you listen to and what you study. They don't care what you do in your backyard. They don't care if you wash your clothes. They're just going to tell you what to listen to and what to eat. I was a kid. I had to finesse my family since I was 2 years old. They wanted to do it their way, and I had to insist on doing it my grandparents' way, or the grandparents would reject us. So I had to kiss up to the people who abducted us, basically illegally adopted us from Germany. You going to the park right now? Weekend. That's what kids do on the weekend. Yeah. I used to have to collect cans in the trash. At least I get money at the park. You're just gonna go there. You're just gonna get in the way, lose money. Bring back some trash. Bring back some trash or something. Get. I'm just. You can get 5 cents for a can. 20 empty cans is $1. I started collecting cans when I was like 15. Cans ruin your clothes. They get You're gonna go pick up bottles for money? Yeah. I used to swim in the church fountain for money. It's a little easier. You just swim through the church fountain and take all the money. Can you do that? Or you don't swim? You don't swim. Oh, what? You don't steal from the church? There's just money. That's just money left outside in water. That's irresponsible. The responsible thing is to remove the money from the water. And by Garbage Pail Kids, because it's 1992. Hey, people showed up. I like it when people show up. 32 minutes into my stream, I crank the radio back up. Where's the radio knob?
A 14-point lead at some point throughout this game, but right now they're trailing at 96-92, 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Martin. You're listening to Fox Sports Saturday.
NBA,
Alex Curry here with Carmen Vitale. We are broadcasting live from Tarek.com studios in Los Angeles. Thank you for spending your Super Bowl Saturday with Carmen and me, but it is time for our next guest. This man is talking football all day, every day. He is the host of NFL on Fox podcast. Please welcome Dave Hellman. Dave, how we doing? How we feeling today?
Guys, I'm ready for the Super Bowl. I feel like I've been talking about it for a month. I'm ready to go.
Yes. You've been talking about it for 5 months.
Yeah. Good point.
But this is kind of what we've all been waiting for this season. The Super Bowl.
In
less than
3
24
hours,
hours
we
away.
play a
have
game
a
in my
2020
city,
rematch
and then
with some
we can
incredible stories
think about the
in
Super
this
Bowl.
game. But
We
what's
have
the
business
storyline
here.
that you're most
The
excited
Suns
about?
are coming. I don't want to see no Kevin Durant bullshit. I want to beat that dude. His thumbs down. Thumbs down for the Suns.
But I really enjoy what Super Bowls do for like a season. Like I know Patrick Mahomes is obviously going to get a lot of talk this week about chasing Brady and all that good stuff, but the other side of it is way more interesting to me because this is Kyle Shanahan's second shot as a head coach, third shot total. We know what happened the last 2 times he was in this game. It hasn't gone well for him in the second half. And I love the kind of dichotomy between this is, especially, now that Bill Belichick is out of the league, other than Andy Reid, maybe Mike Tomlin, this is the most respected head coach in the NFL. His offense has completely infiltrated the league. Like, everything about the way the league looks right now is due in large part to Kyle Shanahan. He's got such a wonderful resume, and his ability speaks for itself, but he hasn't gotten over the hump.
Goody good shit. These goody good shit fucking suckers.
As the head coach, and also when you add the Atlanta collapse on top of that when he was with the Falcons, It's very interesting to think that a guy
The Falcons choked. Stop saying good things about him.
have that monkey on his back. So
There's no monkey on his
I
back.
don't know if anybody
I met
in this
Steve
game
Young in
wants
'95 and
it
put a
more
curse
than
on his
Dan
back,
does,
straight
and that's
to his
obviously
face. I
saying a
said,
lot.
Steve, there's no monkey. I put a curse on you, Steve.
He's gotten a lot of doubt, a lot of
These
hate.
guys
In
don't
his
know
first
shit.
full
They don't
season,
know
he's led
diddly
his
dick or
team to
jack
the Super
shit.
Bowl. What does a win tomorrow mean for his career?
It's funny because I think it could mean everything, and it kind of goes back to Kyle
guys got me
Shanahan,
heated.
too, of like,
I'm pissed at my
if
radio,
you get
man.
it, then you've got it from here on out.
Radio
And if
pissing
you
me off,
don't,
man.
Like, how demoralizing is it for the 49ers?
I can't have any
to, like,
chill
to
because I
start
know what
over
kind of
again?
shit's
Like,
coming
what
out of my
don't
radio.
What don't they have right now? Like,
I'm not going to turn it on. I'm not going to turn it off because I know these shit talkers on my radio. I got to keep listening to this shit
so if you don't
so I can talk. If you don't listen to this shit, you don't know anything.
To take that back to Brock Purdy, it's fascinating to think if Purdy doesn't win, I'm not saying that the Niners are going to dump him.
Yeah.
But, he's a 7th-round pick playing on a rookie deal.
Yep.
They haven't committed to him beyond the next 2 years. And depending how he plays, just wait for the talk shows on Monday.
They're going to dump the quarterback if they lose, guys.
For example, if he just has
How good is he? They're ready to dump him.
For the moment, now you're thinking about like, oh yeah, the 49ers sold the farm to try to get.
They didn't give him anything.
That's how they wound up with Trey Lance. Kyle Shanahan knew what he was looking for, whereas
He's stealing from me. He's stealing from
It
me.
reminds me a lot of Tom Brady, honestly, where you kind of buy yourself the street cred of, of course we're going to commit to Brock Purdy. Of course he's going to be our quarterback for the long term. And, I think this game, obviously it cements his legacy because he wins the Super Bowl as the starting quarterback.
Mushroom
But
sauce.
winning this game, I think, commits him as the quarterback of the 49ers for at least the next
They're going
4, 5,
to dump
6
Brock
years.
Purdy.
Whereas, if he doesn't,
They're gonna
I'm not going
dump
to say
this
all bets
guy.
are off, but I think the future is a little bit murkier. I'm glad you brought up
Makes
the
me so
Tom Brady
mad.
thing, because I talked earlier on the show about
I just
how
want to throw something.
you would classify Tom Brady probably
Nail the
early in his
camera.
career as more of a game manager.
I'm going to nail you
And
so
we've had
hard.
that term thrown around so much in this postseason in general when it comes to Brock Purdy. My argument, though,
Nail the shit
is
out
that
of you.
it's not a bad thing. But listening to you talk just now, it's kind of like walking a tightrope. It's how,
Shut up, radio.
It's not a bad thing if you continue to win and your team continues to do well, but you don't have the benefit of the doubt as a game manager when your team doesn't do well. So where do you fall on the game manager conversation? And can Brock Purdy surpass that like Brady did into kind of the game changer qualification?
He's gonna
or
do something I've never
classification
seen anybody
with
do.
Kind of this Super Bowl win or with sustained success. It's such a fun conversation, and Kyle Shanahan's talked about it. I think we've kind of lost the plot in this whole conversation because, Carmen, our colleague Henry McKenna wrote a great story this week about how, you could argue Patrick Mahomes is doing a better job of managing the game this year than he ever has in his entire life. He doesn't have the explosive element of his
I don't want to watch a
Those
shitty quarterback like Brock Purdy. He sucks.
and amazing plays that we're used to associating with Patrick Mahomes haven't been there all year. He's just operating his team's offense at an insane level. So, really, when you talk about game changers, I think every quarterback has to manage a game. And when you talk about a game changer, you really just mean a guy who is a freakish talent that's just incredibly hard to find, whether that's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, going back to Cam Newton. I think that's really what that means. But every quarterback has to manage a game at some point in his career. And I love the parallel to Tom Brady because you're right. Like, Tom Brady, he came through in the clutch early in his career, but he was limited as a quarterback. Like, the Patriots were not asking him to do the heavy lifting on those teams. But what happened? He cashed in on his early opportunities. He won the first Super Bowl he ever played in. He won the first 3 Super Bowls he ever played in. And obviously, when you have that guy, you're going to commit to him. Brady did not become the elevating factor of his team until year 7, 8, 9 in the NFL. 07 was a long time after 2001. So you've got to cash in on these opportunities in order to stay around long enough. And yeah, that's exactly my point. If Brock Purdy wins, then I think he's in place as the Niners quarterback for, like I said, at least the next half decade. And maybe he has a chance to become a guy that you can build your team around. Whereas if he doesn't, now you're back in the same conversation that
Time to hook up today, guys.
where it's like, yeah, Jimmy's good, but can we
I
win
was
a
gonna have to
Super Bowl
go
with this
get a
guy?
new one.
Well, let's talk about the other guy, because Patrick Mahomes is heading to his 4th Super Bowl in his 6 seasons as a starter. He's already won 2. What would it mean for Mahomes' legacy to win a 3rd tomorrow? Is he officially a dynasty? Are the Chiefs officially a dynasty?
So I think I have a more forgiving definition of these things than a lot of people. The Chiefs are a dynasty right now, in my opinion. I mean, we haven't played an AFC Championship game without them since 2017, and they've already won. They've won multiple Super Bowls. They've been in 2 more. Maybe they'll win another one. So I think they already are. And the fun thing for Patrick Mahomes is, I don't think he has a whole lot to lose in this game. Like, for me personally, Patrick Mahomes is one of the 5 best to ever do it today. He could retire right now. Yeah, and so that's a great place for him to be. But if you win, I think it really kickstarts that conversation. And you know, I think, you know, he was asked about it on Monday night at the opening ceremonies of, like, 7 is the number. And really, from here on out,
you know, more people watch my Facebook videos.
Stats don't matter. Like, the final stats don't matter. It's just
I could
about the
be
number 7.
on Facebook.
And if he wins tomorrow night, then
Shut up, radio. Yeah, you tell that radio.
There-ish with, I don't know, probably another decade plus to play. I mean, I don't know if he's going to play as long as Brady did, but he's going to have a hell of a lot more opportunities to do this. And you think about it, he already won one with a lesser team last year, and he might do it again. And, you know, you imagine with the Chiefs' track record in the draft, they're going to do a good job of restocking that offense for him. And yeah, I mean, if he wins, I feel comfortable.
A little bit road.
If I already think he's one of the 5 best, then if he wins tomorrow, he's well on his way to being, if not better than Brady, then right there with him by the time his career's over.
All right, Dave, before we let you go, this one's got to be quick. Who's winning?
It's
the
got
Super
my
Bowl
name on
tomorrow?
it.
Who's your pick?
Where's your name?
I said it on the NFL Fox pod.
Okay.
This game gives
Nobody
me
knows who you are.
I think the Niners are a much better team on paper. But
You walk around
last year,
and you don't have your name on your back. What are you? What are you, chicken shit?
It's so hard to. You can't.
I
You can't in postseason.
I'll take the defense to limit the Niners just enough for Pat to do his magic, and I've got the Chiefs winning by 4 or 5.
Okay, and then
You and me, simpatico.
yeah. So
Simpatico, my
Mahomes,
friend.
MVP.
Rude.
Then
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if the quarterback plays well, then he's going to win it. So yeah, I would imagine this will be Super Bowl MVP number
Bad
3 for old
guy.
Patrick.
Say hello to the bad guy.
man, Dave, thank you so much for all of your insight and joining us. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful
You're not chicken. I just walk around with my name on my back. I don't know about everybody else. Most people don't do it.
That, guys. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna take one more break here. When we come back, Carmen and I are giving our game picks.
There's not a lot of belchers out there, actually, Dave. There's not a lot of belchers in California. Maybe I shall unsubscribe. Well, you know, it's thumbs down. Happy birthday. Today's a special, weird day to have a birthday. So, it's the official first day of the Chinese Lunar New Year. The day of the dragon has started. It's the day of the dragon, the first day of the year of the dragon. Goodbye. Pardon me if I yell over my radio where the kids are trying to talk to me. What do you think is more important? Nice mustache, I know. Where's yours? Where's yours? Where's yours? Why do I have nice things and you don't? Tell me. You think you look normal. I have nice things that you don't have, and you're like, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Well, it's not gonna grow your fucking mustache, and it's not gonna make your hair turn into dreadlocks. So Good luck. What are you gonna do? Sneak up on me and pull my hair from behind? Oh, he's pulling my hair.
Okay, I'll start shopping on the internet and then head over to the warehouse club.
There's no earrings. If I had earrings, would this be about my earrings? Dwarf Lord has the best earrings on YouTube. Dwarf Lord has the best earrings on YouTube.
Small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, savvy, staying ahead of the market at every turn, finding ways to do more with less, and taking advantage of every opportunity that comes their way. That's why Comcast.
The only people I know are developers who stream World of Warcraft.
Get up to a $1,000 prepaid card.
We'll just mention a few.
Comcast Business, the company with the largest, fastest, reliable
Tickle.
network. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call or go online to learn about the $1,000 bonus today.
I'm not smoking today.
Head start in 20
Look at me, I'm not smoking.
with fast speed and advanced security for $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Or go online to switch today. In 2124. Restrictions apply.
Hey, look. Now, your young kids with your new lung jokes. Hey, look, I'm in competition with people my age. Intellectually, I go up against people my age. Not your age. You're no competition. You're no match for me.
Facial Cool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of fixed vapors. Ooh, I can already feel it. I told you. So, you ready? I'm ready.
Don't. Big sad. Stay mad. Ha ha. Don't care. Ha 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 ha.
And we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I like that song. That's a good song. You and Me is more than 100 miles. And
To be more iconic. Must be a tech thing. But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get
there's a place downtown where the freaks gather round. It's a hole in the wall. It's a dirty free for all.
ANGI or download the app today.
Hit me up with some TikTok lyrics in chat and I'll read your favorite songs. My radio has. This radio's got me mad. Thomas. Thomas was a good engine. I'm not always mad. I'm actually happy. I'm just talking. I'm producing my show, which requires peak energy. When the show's over, I can keep a mouth shut. We'll go about 80 minutes. 80 minutes is the new normal on YouTube. That's 30 more minutes, guys. 30 more minutes. We'll wrap it up. Half an hour. Final hour. Final half hour. I'm not mad. My team's in the Super Bowl. Why would I be mad? I might be mad tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's right. I might be mad tomorrow, but not now. You're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to get mad if you lose. I know you're not in it. You probably don't have a team in it. Where you from? Where you from? We got some Colts fans up in here. We got what are you? Panther fans? Sorry, I'm sorry. Florida fans. I mean, whatever. Go back to Florida. Anyways, don't give a shit about Florida with your WrestleMania bullshit. I told you I got Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes doesn't blow his bicep out. If Cody Rhodes doesn't start turning blue again because he's full of blood in the wrong places under his skin, we'll see if Cody can even walk when the match is over. Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins sucks. Seth Rollins is trash. Dean Ambrose is trash. I'm going to watch a Ryback video right now. Where's that Ryback at, man? Because Ryback is in Vegas, unlike you. Look, it says right here, on Ryback, Cody to lose at WrestleMania. Oh, Cody to lose at WrestleMania. Hell yeah, Ryback, keep saying that good shit. Come on, Ryback, say some good shit. Let me expose who I support. I'm with the Disco Inferno and Ryback. I'm with Vince Russo and Ted Turner. And I can't stand Vince McMahon or anything out of Tampa Bay or Florida. All of Florida. There's 17 Super Bowls they paid to have, and they only won 4 of them.
And Cody trying to finish his story. If The Rock had not been involved and didn't turn heel and didn't do any of this, I would say go ahead and pay it off and give Cody the championship now. But with The Rock infused, this is the perfect momentum booster that they desperately needed in this angle. And Roman Reigns should hold on to that WWE championship for as long as possible.
That's right, Roman.
Personally,
sorry. Hey, I don't know who you listen to, where you're from, or what you fuck. If you're a robot, you're probably 50 years old. You need to give your little sister her phone back and make your own account, your burner account. This is like a burner account. And the games, you never know how long some people have been here. Only 20 of my new subscribers are from this month. So I still got 330 from last year. What are you going to do? Pretend you know them? You going to pretend you recognize them? Shit. I'm on this radio. I got a basketball game. I got shit to do today.
I'm here for it.
Eat my mustache up, make it short right there.
Of course, Taylor Swift's going to be at the game.
And there's prop bets.
And there are prop
There's
bets.
a lot of prop bets for the Swifties, you guys.
In fact,
Yeah.
how many times will the broadcast show Taylor? Over under is at 5.5 points.
Over. It's going to be before the anthem.
Thank you, End Games. I'm squinting at the chat. Let's see.
Especially if the Chiefs win too.
Were you a snowboard? Is there a snowboarder on your picture?
Over so
Like,
fast.
so hard.
All right. Now, speaking of Tay-Tay, Tony Romo's going to be covering the game. Which Taylor Swift song do you think he will reference first?
Bad blood. Immediately.
What's your favorite famous song?
Shake it
Nope,
up.
you're just a Roblox account.
I feel like he's got it. He's gonna take a low-hanging fruit. So
I got Roblox. I got Roblox.
Okay.
You want to see something, guys? Want to see something, guys? Well, look at this shit. Where's this shit at? Oh my god, Roblox. I got Roblox. I ain't playing that shit. But I got it. I got Roblox. I ain't playing. Fuck that dumbass game. But I got it.
At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day.
Get that Roblox. I'm an iPad gamer.
We offer industrial rates
I got it mad for free. I got all the games for free. I play Maple Story, One Punch Man.
real people ready to help.
TVs are stupid. I get all my news off the YouTube and the radio.
Granger, for the ones
May God bless you, bro. Oh, geez, thanks, Matt.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life.
We're still cutting promos.
65 or
So we're all right.
you're at increased your pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW
Sponsored by Fight.
Hey, what's going on? It's Willard and Dips for Safeway, a proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers who are headed to the big game. Got to go to Safeway this week for your kickoff.
I used to work at Safeway.
Deals. Perfect for tailgating, home gating, my favorite, and celebrating the Niners. Tips. Trivia question: what's the right way to cook red meat? It is. That tri-tips are $3.90 and $7 a pound, Mark. Absolutely. Avocados, buy one, get two free. Pepsi and Coke sodas. I don't know if you're a Pepsi person, Coke person, doesn't matter. Get either one. Buy two, get three free. Fresh cut fruit, all dips, and fresh made salsa, $1 off. And I know a guy who loves his dips, so I'm going to get him some dips so he can get his dips ready. And I know that I go to Safeway.com and I get all the extra details that I want. So when I go to the check stand, I feel like I'm a winner. I love dips. I love dips. Go to Safeway.com for more details, and we'll see you in the aisles. It's a 95-7 the game for Warriors.
What are yours? I just want to say, hey, sometimes you try to talk to me, I might not be listening.
February 28th and 29th. Dimitri Martin at Palace of Fine Arts, March 24th. For tickets and info.
I made a video at the Palace of Fine Arts in 2015.
Visit Shane Company for a last-minute gift that won't feel last-minute. We have the largest selection of fine jewelry in every price range. From on-trend necklaces with colorful gemstones to classic diamond earrings, every piece is lovingly crafted and backed by our free lifetime warranty. We'll help you find the perfect gift, and it will look like you've been planning for months. P.S. They'll never know you waited until the last minute. Give a Valentine's Day gift that was made to shine. Shane Company. Fine jewelry since 1929.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. This one time, my parents had to round up the whole neighborhood to track me down. It was a mess. A lot of tears. Mom, now that we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house.
Scratchy.
All my favorite super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my shows and found you. The heck? How? We'll have to find my tablet on. This generation, ruining the game with their performance enhancers.
Get wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network for a reliable connection throughout your home.
Oh, that's finish Alexander the Great's job. It's the same thing as Cody Rhodes. You go in there and you finish. You don't take any. Don't let people like The Rock get involved. The Rock would be destruction of terrain features. So, in the normal laws of the Geneva Convention prevent the destruction of terrain features. So fuck The Rock and blow up The Rock and destroy the terrain feature. Montenegro, we're going in because you have the wrong target. My target is Montenegro. Because not even Alexander would go north to Montenegro. Alexander had to go every other direction except Montenegro. So I will go north from Macedonia in Hearts of Iron. If you're playing the video game, if you're playing Axis and Allies, a board civilization, yeah, I'm taking Montenegro. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, bro. Nobody's ever going to have sole possession of the Gaza. The Gaza is going to be a dual occupied zone, just like northern France. Like the Georgia-Florida line. Nobody lives on the border of Georgia and Florida, okay? All right? Nobody's going to live in Gaza either. Is that hard to understand? The people at the bottom don't like that. We're going to start eliminating the terrain features on the top. From the top down. We'll go to Black Mountain. We'll go to Black Mountain and bombard the terrain features. What's your plan? Oh, what's your plan? You don't have one. You don't have one. Then we can build a road straight from Turkey to Berlin. Then you have to bridge the gap, a bridge over. Distraction is my plan. Yeah, distraction. We have wild plans. I mean, of course, my plans are drastically different than the average person. I'm going to Europe. I said I'm going to Europe. That's Montenegro. Okay, although it's not Europe. They seem to have the most problems because they can't figure out what side they're on. I can go spend my money but not there. They don't take my money. They should. They should take my money. I want to be the first American to spend money in Montenegro. Yep. Because they do not take American dollars. But they rely on my security. Yet they rely on my security in their little Eastern Mediterranean. It's all Eastern Mediterranean. Thanks for honing the skills though, because that is the plot of my channel is to rise and revolt against Eastern Mediterranean. The Eastern Mediterranean needs to be handled with. It's not. They have problems in Serbia and Bosnia. They're old as fuck. Their population has like a bunch of retarded 10-year-olds. So like the difference between a 10-year-old in Russia, he's good to go. He's still good to go. But like these soft bulking kids, they have heads as big as a helmet. Because Brad Pitt went to Montenegro in 1989 and exposed them. They had no technology. They didn't even have Nintendo. Well, their internet, their radio. Montenegro is nothing. It's like Mexico. It's a lot like Mexico, with dudes and horses. Now, Montenegro has embassies all over Africa, just like Russia. So Montenegro has its own deployments in Africa. I think it's near Ghana. Yeah, Montenegro is probably in Ghana with their pretend NATO, doing missions that are similar to NATO, so they could be up to training with NATO. You just don't step into NATO without like a force. Everybody wants them to. Hey, are you joining? Are they? What are we talking about? We're joining my team. You want to be on my team, or you want to talk about the guys we're stomping on? Because we're recruiting. We're recruiting from new nations, and Montenegro wants to join this guy, not you in your fucking shithole. Okay, they won't even take my money, but they want to be in NATO. I don't see the Gaza trying to get into NATO. I don't see Israel. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, the off season is for building up your team. I live in the city. I'm not in the field. I'm not on a base. But I could have. Those people would have beef with me. They would say he's just in the barracks. But I have the targets because they're coming for your job. These Montenegro, they want my jobby job. They want to do what I do. And what my dad did, and what my grandpa did, and what my wife did, what my colleagues did. They want to be just like me. Then they can be hot, and then they can talk mad trash about petty football games and hostilities between cities. This is the West versus the West. Okay, if you're not in the West, you might pick sides because you're a spectator, you're an onlooker, you're not there. You're not in the West. It's not your Super Bowl. I'm sorry, you're just watching it. But we wanted this rematch. It had to happen. I'm glad the Rams could have made it. The Detroit it would be North versus West. Everybody would be on the North again. Oh, whoa, yeah, North, Detroit North. But no, it's West versus West. We rule the world. We have all the land. We're full of the most migrants. We have the highest birth rates. We have the youngest mothers. Los Angeles has the youngest mothers. Okay? We have reloaded the population. And you on the East Coast have the worst part of the population. Because you all hate each other. Nobody, you have to come out here just to enjoy your life. Okay. And so we're talking East Coast and West Coast, not just to my individual audiences who is currently 8 years old. Back to my Fox Radio.
He's hurt. They're all pro. Exactly. They're all pro. Guard or center he's gone. He's not there. Right. Humphrey. So
you like that gold? How do I look in gold, by the way?
The receiver position. San Francisco.
You like the gold?
By the way, do you know who was
Do I
first
look good
team
in
AP
gold?
All-Pro at tight end this year? George Kittle.
Okay.
It was not.
We're not.
No toothbrush.
Oh,
You jumped in the gun.
Oh, you're just going.
I said receivers.
Okay.
You just jumped the gun.
I just thought you were loading
just
tight end
jumped
with wide
The
receiver.
gun.
Okay. You didn't
Okay.
specify wide receiver.
Okay, no,
Go ahead.
wide receiver.
Go ahead.
Of course, San Francisco by a mile.
By a mile.
Running back. Of course, San Francisco by a mile.
By a mile.
Pacheco.
The tight end position.
Right.
It's like, push.
Push. I agree with that.
It's a push.
Yeah.
Both of these gentlemen can take over. Kelsey and Kittle can take over a game.
Okay, now this is interesting because you're saying that offensively, save the quarterback position.
49ers tight end haven't seen him play all year. He might have one catch a game. That's about it. George Kittle.
By a mile.
In terms of talent.
In terms of talent. Right. By a mile, though.
George Kittle.
It's not close in terms of talent. What has hampered Kansas City all year? Drops.
Wide receiver drops.
Wide receiver drops.
Weather.
Deebo Samuel.
Kansas City had to play outside a lot. That's the only thing. Now they're playing a clean indoor game.
It's always
It's over.
Purdy
It's
against-
over.
There's no way he can lose to Patrick Mahomes. And you really look at the numbers. You go to the defensive side of the ball. All right, you got Chris Jones. You got
Nick Bosa.
They're weather tested. The 49ers are not weather tested. There was a little rain when the Rams won.
Right? But what
No,
about
Christmas.
that linebacking core in
Christmas.
San Francisco?
They lost a lot of home games this
You
year.
taking that linebacking core,
Sure.
or are you taking Kansas City's linebacking core?
Chiefs had #1 pass defense in the league.
You taking which linebacker core you taking?
Okay.
We're going position by position.
By the way, Patrick Willis finally gets the Hall of Fame. That's
All right,
good.
DBs.
Yes.
Which DBs are you taking?
I
The All-Pro San Francisco DBs, or are you taking Kansas City DBs?
just said the Chiefs had the #1 pass defense.
What I'm asking you is who you're taking matched up.
If you're
Which side
talking
of the
roster versus roster,
That's what I'm talking about. That's
roster
exactly-
versus roster,
That's what I'm
the
talking
49ers have the better roster. Remember how the 49ers started this season?
about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we were sitting here like, we were even thinking.
We don't
maybe
like our
not the end of the
kicker.
season.
Hey man.
The special teams, it'll come down to special teams. I think there could be 5 kicks in the first half, and the score could be 9-6. But if any one kick is missed, then obviously it'll be a lot closer. Yeah, a lot of defensive holds and not a lot of going forward on fourth. It'll be a lot of kicking it on fourth. And Robbie Gould is gonna nail at least one kick this game. When you bring, there's a good chance the Chiefs won't have to kick though. So I expect the Chiefs to have touchdowns and the 49ers to legitimately struggle and barely get close enough to kick. That's reality. Is that we should be betting on these kickers.
Right now is at the top.
See, but what we're not doing is Andy Reid's not going against a coach that doesn't have experience at this level. It's not one of those young guys who came from college and they struck gold, they got a good team, now they're going up against Andy Reid. Kyle Shanahan has been in this league a long time, as young as he is, and he's been through the ringer, like that Super Bowl where he made the mistakes of not running the ball, trying to pass the ball, and they lost that 28-3 lead.
Here's where I will back you up on the whole Purdy versus Mahomes thing. And we talked about this last week, going, what happened in the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson, who, by the way, did win the MVP award, 49 out of 50 for votes. We're going to get into that.
That was crazy.
He fell prey to the idea that I got to outplay Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Purdy will not do that.
Absolutely not.
He is not worried
That's
about
right.
it.
He's not going to be going for it.
He's not even going to enter the thought, nor is there a thought in his brain that I can be or better than Patrick Mahomes. That is not the mindset of Brock Purdy. All right, coming up on the other side, we got a lot to get to as get ready for the Super Bowl matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to be checking in with our NFL insider. Adam Kaplan will join us. This is Fox Football Saturday.
It's Super Bowl weekend, right up to game time. We're breaking down the odds.
Is there an adjustment made sort of based off of how these teams have played the last?
I quit playing my game, so I have a lot more free time now. We have a negative crit build on Metal Knight here for One Punch Man. Yeah, I don't know why people check in, but the average show is 90 minutes and we're coming up on 24 and the audience checked out. So thanks for tuning in and hit like, press subscribe, and smash the bell. We got Roman Reigns and we got the 49ers not coming home this weekend.